Hello everybody, I am at Michael's with Ryder. I actually carried him from the car to the store because it is just so hot. So I am so relieved to be walking him in the air conditioning. Thank goodness for dog-friendly stores where we can train even French bulldogs in the summer. So right now, as you can see, we're working on his heel. When you're looking down, bird's eye view, and you're walking your dog in heel, there's this imaginary circle that their head should be in, right? Next to your left leg. And if their head leaves that circle, that's when the e-collar turns on. So it's really important that you understand how to hold him accountable because that's what's gonna hold this all together. He has a habit of creeping up. If he creeps up, you can tap your tone first. If he ignores the tone, go ahead and tap the stem. But he's doing pretty good so far. He's in that perfect spot. Cute little guy. Now when you're walking him, you won't need the camera, so you can actually have the leash in your left hand, the remote in your right hand, and you won't have to worry about talking or filming. So you actually have a little bit of an easier job than me. See how he's following me and not the other way around? We also had a really nice car ride. I know the car at drop off, he was just barking his head off. One thing you can do to help him in the car so that doesn't happen again is to just hold him accountable for the downstay. That's just a simple way that if he's in a downstay in the car, he can't be barking his head off out the window because he's laying down. So it works like you put him in, you tell him down. If he doesn't, you click. If he pops up during the ride, you click and say down. Look at him. Good boy. I stop, he stops. See how he looks up at me? This is telling. He's very concerned with my opinion of his behavior because he knows if he doesn't stop when I stop, if he keeps walking forward, he's gonna get a click on the collar. But he also knows if he just listens to me and pays attention to me, he avoids that. So his motivation is to get praise, but also to avoid the collar turning on, okay? Stay. Now we come to public stores to work on this just to make sure our dogs can listen anywhere you take them. A lot of people say, oh, my dog listens in the living room. But as soon as we get outside somewhere or anywhere he hasn't been, it all goes out the window. So to avoid that from happening, we bring our dogs multiple places off property, and look what I can get. A stay in a public store. Let's see what happens if I go out of sight. Good. All right, let's see what happens when I ask for a DOWN. Down. Good. I'm real proud of him for that because he had a bad habit. Well, let's just say he knew the down command prior to coming to us, but he would not listen. He wouldn't listen inside, he wouldn't listen outside, he wouldn't listen to Josh, he wouldn't listen to me. So we worked really hard on this down command, and the fact that he just did that on verbal, no e-collar, in a public store, off leash, at a distance is really impressive. Also, he had another bad habit of laying down, but then as soon as I said good, he would run towards me. We don't want that either, because that means the commands are not reliable. We want down to mean down and stay until released or given another command. And again, all of this is held together with the accountability factor. Okay, so practicality is I can bring him to a dog-friendly store like this and actually go shopping if I need to. Right? And I'm not wrangling my dog at the end of the leash. I can actually just tell him to stay. All right, let's try a recall. So what we're gonna do is say COME and tap the tone. Come, good boy, praise, stay, comes right to me and sits. That's another thing we worked really hard on is the position. We want him to come right here, not over there, and not come and jump and not come and go behind me. Good, and he's looking right up at me. Let's go back into our walk. Heel, tap the tone, start walking. Bam, clicks right into that position. Good boy. Good boy. we're gonna go up to the main entrance. Good, I stop, he stops. I'm gonna gather my leash. Like I said, you will not have the camera, so it'll be a little bit easier for you. Okay, heel, tap the tone. And now we're up here with people walking around, right? Good, he's still looking at me. I know at drop off he had a lot of barking at people, and I also don't want him just seeing a person, right, and just running up to them. So I want him prioritizing me. How do I get that? I correct him for making mistakes. Okay, good boy. That was actually on his own. He didn't hear a down command or anything. He's just doing what he thinks I would want, right? Whereas before training, he was doing what Ryder wanted. He didn't care about his owner at all. Now he's saying, what would my owner want me to do, right? So now we practice this downstay with people at the main entrance, right? Just to make sure it's rock solid no matter where he is. Good, so something like that is a good test for him. Just seeing a person walking by and not assuming it's there for him, so he stays and just relaxes. Good boy. Good boy, you're passing all my tests, buddy. Good job, buddy. I'm happy. All right, ready to get out of here? I'm actually gonna carry him to the car once we get outside. Heel. Good boy.